Grumpy? Who's grumpy?
Man, it is unbelievably
Damp, wet, rained mostly through the night. Started raining around 2. How's everyone doing? By everyone, talking to Charlie, AJ, who else is here? So, good morning. Happy Monday. It's today the 27th. May's almost here, guys. Assignments will be posted 8 a.m. Well, actually, I don't know about that. I have to get those assignments posted. I thought I had them automatically, but I think the 2 weeks screwed me up. I only did a week at a time, so I have to go back and doing well. AJ, how are you? So it's unbelievably overcast. We're not going to do the full walk, but man, this rain really washed out the road. Unreal. I think the grader needs to come up and start grading away. It all filled in into the ditch. So maybe we'll walk up and down the hill a bunch today. Well, it's not too late to try Zoom. We could have, but looks like someone was doing donuts up here. AJ, you're the one that told me I shouldn't give up so easy. I was taking the easy way out. Wasn't that your words? Someone was doing some donuts up here. There's some deer in the woods. Straight ahead. They're running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those white tails. Yep. They're back there. How's everyone's weekend? Anyone do anything exciting? Excuse me. Morning, Tyler Booth. All right, folks. I know it's 39 there in Center Valley. I know it's cold. But we gotta stay moving. Gotta be going. Gotta move. So let's hear it. How was everyone's weekend? Yeah, it's very overcast here too. It's 42 degrees here. It's cold. It's okay. Overcast doesn't mean you can't get outside. I mean, it's going to be a little more miserable, but, you know. How's everyone's weekend? Let's hear some stories. Good, I got real pizza for the first time in a month. Jack, define real pizza. Are you talking like DiGiorno real pizza? Are you talking Domino's or Papa John's real pizza? Are you talking like La Borgata pizza? And just for the record, Chicago pizza is not real pizza. If you've never been to Chicago, they make pizza the wrong way. In Illinois, they put the toppings on the inside. So it's crust, sauce, toppings, cheese. Wrong way. It's weird. Don't do it. And they're square. Yeah, they're confused out there. The theory is that they don't have any salt water close to them, so that the salt water is impeding the development of their brains. What I meant was it's cloudy, and you said we're going to try and Zoom. Oh, yeah, I understand that, AJ. I'm with you. But like I said, man, you said it was the easy way out, doing Zoom. Let's see. Morning, Audrey. Like, pizza store, real pizza. No, that's not real. Something like La Borgata, except that exactly. Not that exactly. Gotcha. It's upside down. They're a little more than confused. Yeah. You're telling me, Charlie. You're telling me. Monday's always our slow day here. We have more people on than usual at this point by the nice time of 8:06. This week should be the orchestra concert. It's kind of scary. We would have been ready. We would have been very ready. Orchestra and choir concert. So things are moving. Next week would be first week of May. Full week. That's right. My sister-in-law and my sister-in-law's sister. So I don't know what that makes her to me. But they've seen the ocean now, so they've gotten some salt water. They're good. AJ, I would hope that theory is accurate. I would hope that we could prove that somehow, but Audrey's at least up. So, man, that wind, that's not fun. Let's see. The weekend here, Saturday, we built the raised bed garden. So the platform is there, like the base, and then we built essentially the box, the frame, lined it, and it's ready for dirt. Dirt should be coming today, and my mother can start planting things. And then we have to put gravel down, but we're pretty close. The drone gimbal is donezo. I gotta figure out what's going on with DJI today. No, my leg still hurt. It's sad. Well, gotta push through that lactic acid. Come on. Did you stretch after you ran, Audrey? That's important. Oh. Wow, double digits before an 8:15. That's impressive. You guys are impressive. Apparently, what did Charlie call it? He called it my grumpy face, frowning with passion. Apparently, the frowning with passion kind of worked. You guys are here. No. Oh, big gust of wind. Big gust of wind. So Saturday was raised bed gardens, and then I mixed the alma mater, and I'll throw up what the three forms of the alma mater. Fair. So there was the one that everyone sent in originally, and then the one that I kind of lined up, and then the one I mixed. I may want to go through and do all that again. Just because there's so much, there's a sharp learning curve with mixing that sound. So the Star Spangled Banner, that click track is up, so you guys can start recording that. I'm not joking. It took me 42 attempts. 42 attempts to get the Star Spangled Banner right. I can play it all day long. I just wanted it to be in tune. I wanted all the pitches to be close, so you guys had a good reference for what you were playing with. So, that's uploaded. I'd like that by Tuesday. We'll get the national anthem in there. we'll see if that works. Like I said, the alma mater kicked my butt pretty hard. That was 6 hours of mixing for 35 recordings. That was intense. And so you are all aware, we are currently reaching the data limit of my hotspot. So either I take my mother's phone and steal some of her hotspot, which she doesn't use, or we go on Zoom. And if we go on Zoom, I'm going to send a remind out today of exactly how that's going to work. We'll probably create our own remind group for the walking link. So, man, you guys are awfully quiet today. Either that or I lost connection. So what do we think of our interview with Mr. Dwayne on Friday? Huh? What do you think? Good old Mr. Dwayne. I was actually late for the first round of Zoom meetings because I was talking to Emma Dwayne afterwards. You're good. I'm tired. Inspiring. Connection's good. Thank you for the affirmation. Welcome to Daily Affirmations with Stuart Smalley. Good old Saturday Night Live. Who's excited for trivia night Wednesday night? Anyone? Bueller? Trivia night Wednesday night. I spent a solid 4 hours so far. I think I'm halfway done. This is going to have an overall theme. I'm going to try and get a few people to test drive it. But I want to make sure this works because this one could technologically kick our butts. This one could be tough. So we'll see what we can do. What if people who don't normally watch a stream want to start watching the stream? How do they get the link to the Zoom meeting? So I would send it out via remind. I would send a message out today and just let everyone know. So if you want to stream, if you would like to be a part of our Joy of Walking, which remind me, I have to come back to that. The title of the show. I should actually call Mr. Ware today about that as well. More on that later. So I'm going to send a message out, and the message is going to be, hey folks, if you're interested in joining us for our walk every morning, please join this remind. So we'll create our own remind account for the walking. That will get you the link at 8 a.m. every morning. So that link will get pushed out at 7:55. It'll go live at 8. And we just go off the Zoom. So we'll see how that goes. I kind of like it because I feel like I'm actually there with you guys. You guys are here with me. You know, AJ is chatting up a storm. You know, Audrey is running for all of 90 seconds. Okay, it wasn't 90 seconds. It was like 120 seconds. Music history trivia. Excellent. I would say you guys are pretty close to the topic. I will give my morning walkers a couple hints on what you should be looking at. You know, get yourselves a little edge in the competition. Are you ready? Music is involved. This is a predominantly music. Mr. Fisher, the last one was too, except a few Star Wars questions. Fair. But what I'm telling you, this is all music. You need to make sure you have your good ears on. There's another hint. Take that for what it is. Making some bigger loops in this cul-de-sac circle. We keep walking, getting some hill up and down. We don't get too dizzy. There's a little bit more of a straightaway. Now it's like I'm driving NASCAR. Or I just keep making left turns. Let's see. It's probably jazz history. Neither confirm nor deny, AJ. Maybe we'll tune in tomorrow for more hints. We'll tune in tomorrow. Get a few more hints. So that was Saturday. A lot of mixing. Building a raised bed garden. Sunday. Let's go back to Saturday. So I thought the drone was fixed. It didn't work on Thursday. Then I turned it on Friday and it worked great. Turn it on Saturday. The gimbal, instead of it being like this, it's like this. It can't adjust. So I don't know if it's a cord, ribbon cable, or it needs to be greased up. I don't know what's going on. So I'm just going to send it out to DJI. Better than mess around with it than me. There's several YouTube videos on what to do, but I don't feel like breaking it anymore, and there already is. And it wasn't crashed. It didn't hit anything. Just the gimbal just went awry. So, yeah, it is quite muddy here. Should probably avoid that. I don't know what draws me to the mud. It's like a 3-year-old. Let's see. You asked me to tell you a story. It was 66 seconds. Thanks. It was not 66 seconds. Who is the son of Ellis Marsalis? Then just 4 different spellings of Witten. There are a couple questions where spelling matters. Spelling matters, ladies and gentlemen. Spelling is rather important. So Sunday was an inside day. My mom has been hard at work every day making food. My dad was cleaning the shop while it was raining. And I was doing more mixing of the alma mater. And then I started working on Google Classroom assignments and music theory. And then Google Classroom, music theory. And then I started working on trivia night. So it was a rather busy day yesterday. Sunday fun day. Sunday no fun day. I just wish you could see our reactions. Your reactions to what, Audrey? All the questions? How you guys, are you talking about trivia night still? You go, Mr. Teacher. Thank you, AJ. You go, Mr. Student. So it's supposed to be pretty miserable here the rest of the week. Rather miserable. So that's tough. But we'll keep getting work done. I do feel like my right hand is coming down with carpal tunnel from all this time on the laptop. I feel like I need to go Charlotte Heffelfinger and get some blue light glasses, protect my eyes from all this laptop, this screen time. So, yeah, that's the part I wish I could see too, Audrey, was everyone's reactions to the questions. Especially for this week. This week's going to be a goodie. This week's going to be a goodie. Get ready. So, Oh my, too bad she's not up to hear that. I know. We know Charlotte's still in bed. And let's be honest, she won't even watch it back. I will admit, going down this hill and not just walking in circles is making it a little harder. And the fact that I have these boots on. That's not carpal tunnel. That's just your wrists getting absolutely ripped. See, it's not my wrist, though. It's the top of my hand between my knuckles and my wrist. And I'm pretty sure that's carpal tunnel. Hey. Yeah, up to 12. Good morning, person, whoever you are that just joined. Welcome to the party. It's chilly 42 degrees here in West Virginia. We're walking the cul-de-sac because it's overcast, cloudy. And if we were to walk down the mountain, we'd lose service. But we should try the Zoom when it's overcast. Do you sound like you're 75 years old? Talking about my carpal tunnel? Or how I'm breathing? Or is it both? And I consider that a compliment. I know some pretty amazing 72-year-olds that are still pretty active and working their butts off. Better in shape than some 30-year-olds I know. Oh, that's some serious wind coming in. Better brace. Yeah, getting old sucks, AJ. Don't allow it to happen. It's kind of like Adam Sandler and Billy Madison when he's talking to the kid. I can't wait to be old like you, Billy. Billy, and Adam Sandler looks at him and goes, no, never say that, and grabs him. Stay young as long as you can. Billy Madison. I've tried to watch that recently. Man, my palate for movies really has changed. Entertainment. Because that movie, whoo, it's a little out there. Morning, Vic. You're number 12 this morning. How you doing? So, today we have my agenda, considering you guys talked about your weekend, and by you guys talking about your weekend, I mean, Jack told us about pizza. Let's see. Today is going to be some more trivia preparedness and get some music theory stuff going. Make sure the band and orchestra stuff is ready to go. And then, Jack, do we want to text all of the people for our project and come up with a time that works? You know, I'm good for any time that's not like 5 to 7 o'clock. Anytime not 5 to 7. We can sit down and Zoom. Or, yeah, let's get a group chat going. So, can you text your people and see what we can come up with? Please and thank you. I'd appreciate that. Mr. Vice President. Oh, I also have to get all of the marching band stuff together for so the marching band stuff for section leaders. That's what it is. Section leaders. And the IMC shortly thereafter. Thank you, Jack. So, hey, down the hill. Let's go farther down the hill this time. So, back to what I was originally saying with the joy of walking. I couldn't sleep 2 nights ago. It would have been Saturday into Sunday. Okay? And you know how you can get I just try and find a really boring video to put on, and it kind of puts you to sleep. Anything political. There's guys who are like living off the grid. They don't live in like a housing development. They literally own 100 acres of land. They're building a house, and just listening to them work and watching their process, that usually knocks me out. Or Bob Ross, the great Bob Ross. So I looked on my YouTube feed, and there's a little blue dot next to Bob's name, and it said that there was a new Joy of Painting episode. I was like, what? And there was a new Joy of Painting, but they had a new host. And it was in the style of Bob, and he paid homage to Bob, but he was definitely his own guy. I think his name was Nick. And it was fairly okay. I didn't like the fact that he started with his background was already done. I wish he would have shown us how he started with the background. Because my recollection of Bob is that he usually starts from a blank canvas. But this guy started with some trees in the background already. It was all black, and the trees are kind of spliced off, but all in black. But that was fairly interesting. I'm not to tell Mr. Ware about that. He may know, he may not. I think everyone does, Audrey. I think everyone is ready for marching band, wants marching band, hopes it happens. So we gotta take this seriously. Stay isolated, socially distant. Take care of yourselves. Stay healthy. All that good stuff. Yeah, that hill's a butt kicker. That hill's definitely a butt kicker. 13 people. Who's the 13th this morning? Spoke and be heard, number 13. $14. Man, you guys are waking up. It's 8:30. 15. 3 people in 10 seconds. Who are you? Spoke. Speak and be heard. Let us know who just joined. Now, Tyler Booth's here already. Tyler Booth already joined us. Tyler Booth said good morning a while ago. And this is pretty good for a Monday. You guys up and moving. Well, up, not necessarily moving. But that's the plan. And that's why there's that. Charleston called it grumpy. Definitely not grumpy. Just that's my motivational, my Hans in front. 6:15. Princeton, good morning. Princeton, you're going to be late to your own funeral, man. I'm impressed you're here. You always show up, but it's always just a little late. Good morning, Princeton. The Bijou boys are here. Actually, I think what I'm doing right now is a better workout than I usually do. Going around the cul-de-sac, up. So going around the cul-de-sac, down the hill, turning around, going back up the hill. That's harder. And the wind is also coming straight at me while I'm going up the hill. So what are your plans for the week? What do you have going on? What are you going to do with yourself this week? Anyone? More pizza? Hopefully Jack is stocked on goldfish. I found, well, I was very lucky. I did a pretty nice reed order for everything except for tenor. So I think I have like 2 tenor reeds. I don't know, my tenor may be out of alignment right now. And I'm not gonna mess with that, make it worse. So I don't like walking when it's windy out. It makes holding this laptop, especially in gloves, much more difficult. But just because I don't like it doesn't mean I'm not going to do it, AJ. There's plenty of things in this life that you're not going to like, but you should do. All I hear is excuses. What? Excuses? Excuses for what? Are you talking to me? This guy over here. I have no reads at all. No good ones, at least. Are you talking to alto or tenor, Audrey? Yeah. You should get on, don't get them on Amazon. I have a store in New York. It's in the New York State, not New York City. And they're great. So that's where all the girls got their bassoon reeds. You're talking to me. What excuses are you talking about? I can just see you, like, in my brain, laughing it up in your room right now, AJ. Getting them riled up. Where's Goggler? Goggler. We may need to drop the band hammer. AJ might be deserving the band hammer this morning. Let's see how low we can go here. Now we'll go back down to the driveway and back up. It makes the laptop much harder to hold, especially with gloves on. Oh, this guy. That's not an excuse. It's a challenge. You kids. Just like to twist things around. Manipulate the words that come out of my mouth. What does that sound like? Manipulating words that come out of someone else's mouth. Definitely not anything we've seen in the past couple weeks. Definitely not. Mr. G, remember all the times we spent on the field together? Yeah, AJ. Everyone does. You pulling around Goggler. It was like you were, I don't know. I don't know what the good example is. It's kind of like a sleigh dog pulling around a toddler and just goes in the whiplash. I remember, AJ, but when the boss tells me to take you out, gotta follow orders. Oh, Goggler. That's a goodie. That's a goodie. Percussionists, I know there's 3 or 4 of you in here. If you can, send me your best. It doesn't need to be anything intense. I just want to hear your best crash cymbal recording, your bass drum, and your snare. And I want to be able to hear who's got the best bass, who's got the best cymbals and snares for this Star Spangled Banner. So literally, I just want one recording each. So one of your crash cymbals, or your best crash cymbal impression, one of your bass drum, one of your snare. That way I can map out who's going to play what for the Star Spangled Banner. AJ's speechless. Got him, Goggler. Got him. Man. Oh boy. So, this is rather exciting. 40 minutes. Well, we're at minute 35, but 40 minutes getting that heart moving, heart pumping. Important. It's very important. You got to eat right. You got to stay active, stay healthy. You got to keep your mind busy. Stay positive. I've said it so many times. It's so easy just to get down, be upset, be negative, be frustrated. I find myself falling into the same things a lot. But you have to focus on the positive, on the good things. I had chicken. You had 8 chicken nuggets yesterday. That's your entire meal? Like your entire day's food? Audrey, go to the school. They give lunches away. Get one for the 3 siblings. Is it the same music as in marching band or the Star Spangled Banner? I'm very close. The only thing that I'm going to have you all record, percussionists, is the last phrase, the last strain. Oh, say does that Star-Spangled Banner yet wave? That part. So, oh, crash, 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 crash. That part. And the same thing for the bass drum. Oh, boom, 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 boom. Or the boom, boom, boom. That part. You're welcome. An apple. Audrey. Oh, you gotta eat, kiddo. There's plenty of food down at school. Gotta eat. Gotta take care of yourself. Oh, man. Okay. Making our way down south here. Literally coming down the hill. The final walk here. The final push. It's not even a push. I gotta hold myself back from falling down the hill. That'd be unfortunate. Do snare the whole thing? No. I literally just want to hear. Here's what I want to hear. I just want to hear. Well, you can record it if you want. That's fine. Send me a recording of what you got. If you're bored and you want something to do, just record it. Send it to me, and I'll see which one works the best. Well, you don't have to do it twice. Just record it. If you feel like you have a good crash cymbal, do it. If you feel like if you have good bass, do it. But I would like them in separate tracks. I would like the bass done in one track and the cymbals done in another track. And send them as individual files. That will help me a lot. Help me a lot. Even though it's miserable out today, it's still great to be outside. I will say, the one thing I'm slightly perturbed about, I haven't gotten any hammock time yet. Just need a nice cool day with a hammock. That'd be great. So, there's the homestead. On your left. I think if we're stuck inside today, depends if the dirt's coming. I also have to drive to the mailbox. Got to mail the rent check. There's a lot to do today. Schoolwork, remind message, the weekly remind message of what's going on this week. So, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, enjoy your time with your family. Hope you guys are doing okay. Well, I'll talk to you guys soon. The Zoom schedule will be out today. The remind message is on its way. Okay. I gotta sit down here and write it now. Stay out of trouble. See you guys.